While most business devices are generally there to allow you to work, there are also laptops that aim to transform your work. You don't have to be an expert to see that this little convertible called ExpertBook B7 Flip will make your job easier and more productive no matter where you are. It's stacked with so many features, we didn't believe that it weighs less than 1.5 kilos while being just 18.9 millimeters thin. Let's take a brief look at what this device offers. The B7 Flip could be thin and light, but that wouldn't be a plus if its body wasn't sturdy enough. Thankfully, it is, which is proved by the MIL STD 810H military certification. Of course, you don't need a certificate to feel it. The body is built with magnesium aluminum alloy, and if you open it, and we did, you'll find additional structural reinforcements on the inside. This is important not just because the B7 Flip is intended to be everywhere with you, but also because, as the name suggests, its display could be easily flipped at 360 degrees. That's when you'll unlock your creative side with the included Asus pen with 4096 pressure levels. You can use it carelessly. The screen is protected by Gorilla Glass, and when you're done, you can magnetically attach it to the side of the screen, which is a cool feature. By the way, if you want to keep what you've written to yourself, there's an optional private view feature for the FHD display, which blocks outsiders from peeking with a simple touch of a button. It looks like security is well thought out because it doesn't end with the private view. The B7 Flip also has a fingerprint reader and an IR camera for biometric protection, and the web camera has a physical shield. Plus, there's a built-in smart card reader that can be used as a secondary ID check. That's not all. There's an optional NFC reader built into the number pad for card authentication. When we said that you'd be able to work no matter where you are, we meant it. This little tray is a nano SIM card slot that allows for ultra-fast 5G connectivity. Of course, if you don't need it, you can order the B7 Flip without one. But you'll still get two Thunderbolt 4 ports, an HDMI 2.0 next to them, in addition to a mini display port, micro HDMI to LAN port, two full-sized USB 3.2 Gen ports, audio jack, and the smart card reader we've already mentioned. You can connect three 4K displays and you'll still be left with plenty of I/O for data transfer or other peripherals. There are two 14-inch display offerings, each with a 16:10 aspect ratio, which is good for users who need a bigger workspace. You can choose between the full HD Plus or QHD Plus resolution. We chose the latter option, which is simply great, with good viewing angles, high maximum brightness of about 500 nits, and high contrast ratio. In terms of creator capabilities, the panel covers the sRGB gamut almost fully. There's also zero PWM usage, making this screen safe for your eyes in this aspect. And if you want to reach professional levels in terms of color accuracy, you can get our display profiles. You'll find the link in the description below the video. The high-quality screen is matched with high-quality speakers certified by Harman Kardon. Also, there's an integrated microphone array with AI noise-canceling technology. Going over to the battery, we have a pretty large one for a 14-incher. A 63-watt unit which lasts through 12 hours and 43 minutes of web browsing, or 9 hours and 10 minutes of video playback. In terms of performance, the laptop offers a choice between Intel Core i5 1240p and the i7 1260p. For the graphics performance, you rely on the integrated GPU, which isn't suitable for anything more than casual gaming, but it's powerful enough for almost any type of work. Lastly, the cooling setup here is optimized really well. First, when you open the B7 Flip, the ErgoLift mechanism lifts the laptop, providing better airflow. On the inside, there are 3 heat pipes that all cool down the CPU, since there is no discrete GPU. 2 of the pipes connect to a heatsink, while the third one is attached to the housing of the fan, which is made of metal as well, providing even more surface area from which the heat dissipates. The CPU reaches good clock speeds in our tests while reaching a peak temperature of 91 degrees Celsius. The outside remains cool with a hotspot of only 40 degrees Celsius. Thin and light notebooks often come with crippled upgradability, but even though the ExpertBook B7 Flip is less than 19 millimeters thick, it still has 2 SODIMM slots for up to 64 gigabytes of RAM, plus an M.2 slot for ultra-fast Gen 4 SSDs. If you want to see how to open this notebook, check out our disassembly video. Pentagon-level security? Check. Great display? Check. Lightning-fast connectivity? Check. Lightweight and durable? Check. Asus has thought of everything, which is probably why it offers the B7 Flip with a 3-year extended warranty. We did our best to find drawbacks of this model, and what we came up with is just the absence of an SD card reader and dedicated GPU options. The B7 Flip did great in all of our tests, proving to be one of the best, if not the best business notebook on the market.